Hey guys, how are you? How are you? How are you? How are you? Are you hanging in there? My name's Robin O'Neill. This is me reading stuff where I read you stuff and I talk to you and I try to make us all feel better. The other thing I do, whoa, what happened to my volume? The other thing I do is I keep it under 10 minutes. There's occasions where I go to 11. There's been occasions where I went to 12. I don't know that I've ever gotten over 12. Because, listen, you got a lot of shit to do. I'm bored with myself. I know you get bored with me too. So I just don't go overboard. That's what I do. I do have a tendency in life to go overboard. I'm an extremist by nature. I don't like that about myself. I like it at times. You know, sometimes it's good. A lot of times it's just a little childish. Anyway, so let's move on. You know, it's a weird week for everyone. Whether they know it or not. It's a bad week. Things are bad right now, okay? Things are upsetting. We're all terrified. I'm not even going to get into it. The thing is, this isn't a political podcast. I could go on and on every week. I have a feeling that could be all I do for 4 years if I don't watch out. So I have to kind of focus back in. I mean, I was going to read Allen Ginsberg's America, for instance. But although I like it, it doesn't come out right in my voice. There's just something about it. So we're just going to use these 10 minutes to just be, I'm going to use these 10 minutes to just be myself. I don't want you thinking I'm not concerned about all of us, because I am, and I'm doing things about that in every minute I have, but I'm also doing other things. You know, here is the other thing. I noticed, and yesterday I did this, I tweeted about it. By the way, you can follow me on Instagram or Twitter at ROBYN_ONEIL. I love it when you guys reach out. Thank you for everyone who always does that, who answers some of my goofy questions on there. It makes me so happy. Anyway, I used to write a postcard at least every day to somebody. You know, a family member or a friend. I've always been really into real mail, and I'm a philatelist, which means I collect stamps, and that means a lot to me to do that. I love the handwritten word, and I like just letting people know I'm thinking about them in that way. And I've been sort of slipping on that. So the other thing I've been doing, along with being more political than ever in my life, is just checking in with people via postcard or letter, just absolutely saying anything, just to let them know that I love them and I think they're special. So I recommend that because that kind of balanced me out a bit. And I guess we also just have to be good to ourselves. So this afternoon, I'm going to walk over to LACMA, the museum, and see a show I've been wanting to see for a long time. And then I'm going to meet up with a friend and go eat dinner. And these are the kind of things, you know, a lot of times I'll keep myself from doing things I know make me feel better. I don't know why. I really am just kind of a masochist. But not now. Not anymore. I really need as many good things as I can. So I know you guys are feeling the same way. I mean, not that I'm not promoting indulgence here. I mean, that's self-indulgence. That's not what I'm talking about. It's just that when you feel imprisoned in your emotions and in your, you know, aching heart, like a lot of people are right now, you have to take care of yourself. So I also, look at my list of foods. I made broccoli salad. I made spaghetti squash. I've made fruit salad every single night. I made the best lentils last night. The lentils had zucchini, carrot, caramelized onion. I could go on and on. Don't even worry about it. It was awesome. All right, let's not get me talking about food because I can do that forever too. All right, here we go. So I'm not going to read you Allen Ginsberg's America. I'm going to read you one poem by Kenneth Koch, which is a love poem. And then I'm going to read you another poem by Vasco Popa that is more sinister. It's more about the true nature of man. Well, the non-loving, desperate, and insane side of man. So this will be good. Nice balance. Love. Hate. You get it. So Kenneth Koch, I don't think I've ever read him on here. Born 1925, died 2002. New York School writer. Not only a poet, he was a playwright. Excuse me. He was a teacher, I know. And he did some short stories and prose, all sorts of things. Where is it? Okay. This is called To You by Kenneth Koch. P.S. I forgot to tell you, Koch is spelled Koch. All right, let's do it. To you, Kenneth Koch. I love you as a sheriff searches for a walnut that will solve a murder case unsolved for years, because the murderer left it in the snow beside a window through which he saw her head, connecting with her shoulders by a neck, and laid a red roof in her heart. For this we live 1,000 years. For this we love, and we live because we love. We are not inside a bottle, thank goodness. I love you as a kid searches for a goat. I am crazier than shirt tails in the wind when you're near. A wind that blows from the big blue sea. So shiny, so deep, and so unlike us. I think I am bicycling across an Africa of green and white fields, always to be near you. Even in my heart, when I'm awake, which swims. And also I believe that you are trustworthy as the sidewalk which leads me to the place where I again think of you. A new harmony of thoughts. I love you as the sunlight leads the prow of a ship which sails from Hartford to Miami. And I love you best at dawn, when even before I am awake, the sun receives me in the questions which you always pose. Okay, that, by the way, you can get from Kenneth Koch's collected poems, published by Alfred A. Knopf, copyright 2006. All right, let's get our sinister on. Vasco Popa, you guys know he's one of my top 3 favorite poets. Serbian poet, 1922, died 1991. Let's see, I could just flip to, there's this middle period of his life where there's just a lot of anger, a lot of wolves, a lot of growling, a lot of snarling, a lot of putting your face on another person's face in a violent way. I don't even know. Anyway, this is from Unrest Field, and I am reading from the best book, Introduction by Ted Hughes. It's Vasco Popa, Complete Poems from Anvil, which is one of our favorite publishers on this show. All right, this is called He. Some bite off the other's arm or leg or whatever, take it between their teeth, run off as quick as they can, bury it in the earth. The others run in all directions, sniff, search, turn up all the earth. If any are lucky enough to find their arm or leg or whatever, it's their turn to bite. The game goes on briskly, as long as there are arms, as long as there are legs, as long as there is anything whatever. All right, everybody. I want to thank everybody for your reviews on iTunes. I got a lot this week, it looks like. So I want to thank Growing Toast, David Cheney. Hey, old friend David Cheney from college. How you doing? Good to hear from you. You're so sweet and so talented. Thank you very much, David. Also, Jason Niez. I believe I know exactly who that is. Thank you, Jason. You're always so kind on Twitter. And an amazing review from somebody named Hubcap FC. Hubcap, guess what? I love you. I don't know who you are, but you are very, very special to me already. I wish I was your best friend. I mean that. Seriously, I could just tell. We need to be friends. So let's do that. Honestly, thank you guys for thinking of me. Thank you guys for listening. Also, if you're in the New York City area, come by. I'll be there next week. In fact, I need to go pack. No, I'm not. I don't know why I'm talking. I'm making plans in my head while I'm recording this. My solo show of the first big drawings I've made since a little bit of a devastating experience in my life. It opens February 3rd from 6 to 8 at Susan Inglett Gallery. That's in Chelsea. I will put a link to this and all the books that I've read from today, so you can come and hang out with me at my opening. That would make me happy. Remember, if you stop being a people pleaser, people stop being pleased. That's a good thing. I learned that the hard way. Say what you mean what you say. Just don't be mean when you say it. I love that too. I use that every single day. Walk over to your kitchen cabinet right now, okay? Get yourself a water. Drink the water. Think of something that makes you really comforted. And while you're drinking the water, really focus on only that one thing. Do that until the glass of water is done. And there you go. You just had a non-religious prayer moment, and I bet you loved it. I know I loved it. You know what else I bet? I bet you love me. Well, I love you too. Keep dying. Keep writing it down. That's C.K. Williams. I'm Lieutenant Robin Renee O'Neill. Goodbye, everybody.